Hello YouTube, this is Elfire, who's going to be coaching a new Goo player who goes by Legendary 5. Hello.
Hello.
And this is something I've discussed with him before, and we're just going to record it and go with a couple of review questions. And I am streaming this live, so you might see Twitch chat scroll through the screen a little bit. And yes, Aaron, this isn't YouTube, so... But I'm just going to start off with asking you a couple of questions I have written down here, okay?
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, first thing I'm going to go over is the matchups, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in Goo versus Beta, what is kind of the first part of the matchup, and what units do each race use?
What was the second part of that question?
And what units do each race use?
Just like in general or in early?
Just the early. Just the early.
Well, Drovers against Beta.
Yeah.
And Commandos are generally what they're going to be spamming. And I guess the general game plan for early is to get some sort of econ advantage and maybe try to trade up, but Commandos murk the Drovers pretty hard, so...
Yeah, the best thing you can really do is take advantage of terrain, like mostly bushes, or like really tight areas so they can't split very well.
Yes.
What was that Nightbot? I don't know why it deleted your messages there, and I'm sorry. I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta... Nightbot can be really quick on the trigger finger there.
I didn't even see what it was. I just looked over and there's a bunch of deleted messages. Alright, and the second question, what upgrade does the beta try to get done early, and what does it do?
The beta does the boomy boom commandos, and that sucks because Drovers like to, you know, AoE a lot, and they're weak to that.
Exactly. Yeah, and then at that point you have to kind of transition into Striders and large protein units, which really depends on how well you traded early game. So, pretty dicey matchup, but one of my favorites.
Striders is the W on the light, right?
Oh yeah,
Small.
That's correct. And Goo...
I always get them mixed up with the tank.
Yeah, with the what is it? The large protein unit? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, is it Destructor?
Yeah, the Destructor is also W.
Yeah, I know, but I like just get their names mixed up. I think the Strider is the tank and the Destructor is like in like light.
Technically, they both do kind of the same thing if you think about it.
Yeah, there's just one's large and one's small.
Exactly. All right, and then in Goo versus Human, what units beat Revolvers early?
Which one's Revolvers even? That's their base, right? That's their scout?
No, the Trident is the scout. The Revolvers are the three-pronged ones that shoot really quickly.
It's Drovers, right? Because Striders are mostly just good for the Shrouds.
Yep, pretty much. Just Drovers. Drover spam, pretty much the same thing as Beta against Commandos, at least in the current meta. And then...
Just humans, you would probably be less aggressive.
Yeah. You can't really push into the humans' base because of how tanky their structures are. The best thing you can do is just choke them out of resources and out-expand them, so just keep them in their base as best you can.
Okay.
And what is the Valiant unit's weakness? Because they have that big shield, right?
I don't know. Is it just get them to move, I guess?
Pretty much.
But I guess you don't... I don't know how to, like, get them to move.
The...
Bastion?
You really can't get them to move. It has to be a player error. So if the player presses the H key to hold position, you can't do anything about it.
Sucks.
Yeah. Really sucks. Oh my god, I left my bottle of water in the car. Aaron, how could you? I'll get it in a minute, I promise.
How the turntables have turned.
Let's see. Spam protection, excess symbols, disabled. Alright, I disabled the Nightbot, so you should be able to do emotes now. And then Goo versus Shroud, what's the best general strategy to beat them?
Rush really fucking hard.
Pretty much. That is right.
End it in like 20 seconds. Not really, but...
Yeah, you have to get them early because their late game is just so explosive. They expand like crazy and they get such strong units.
Hit him hard, hit him fast, hit him in the econ, so that at the very least you can delay the late game in skirmish.
Pretty much. And what upgrade does the Shroud complete to get the advantage early?
I don't know.
It's the Howler upgrade.
Howler upgrade. Which one's the Howler even?
It's their little artillery unit. It's the baby artillery unit
okay.
that they have. It's like on 2 legs. It looks like it has a dog head.
Oh, is that the one that you said that's like really obvious to see the upgrade because like they shoot different?
Yep. So before the upgrade, it's like a spray looks like, and they attack kind of quick. After the upgrade, the attack is a lot slower, and they glow more, and it'll look like in Spaceballs, you know how the lightsabers kind of entwined each other?
Mm-hmm.
It'll look like that. It's pretty obvious when they've gotten the upgrade, and the damage is significantly higher.
Mm-hmm.
And now a couple of miscellaneous questions. How long do upgrades take?
3 minutes.
And how many bars is that on a mom? You know, the little bars that you get?
4?
Exactly. And in most matchups, excluding Shroud, what is the first unit you should make if you only get 1 large protein?
Bastion.
You got it. You're so big brain, Noah. I'm so proud of you.
Big brain.
And here's a bonus question that I don't even know if I covered with you. How many units generally beat a small protein? Like, how many tier 1 units that you'll see in the early game?
Doesn't it kind of depend?
Kind of, but this is a really general, like, question. Because obviously if they play it perfectly, they might be able to beat it, but they have to play it super well. So this is going to be really relevant for you because you'll be playing against newer players.
I want to say at least 3, but I feel like because of the AoE, you kind of win if they're even, so like 4, I'd say.
They need 3 units to beat a small protein.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought it might be that because...
Yep, it's the damage is just enough to where it'll be able to pop the small protein, even if you would make a unit at the last second, like you make Drovers or Striders. What'll happen is your small protein will just get 2 units instead of all 3. But if you ever see 1 or 2 units by themselves, you can just right-click up the small protein and it should be fine.
Oh, you meant like the actual small protein. I thought you meant like what you could make from a small protein.
Oh, no, sorry. I should have been more clear. It's like how you beat, like what the number of units you beat is. Like, if there's 3 commandos, they'll beat a small protein if they're split.
Okay.
Yep.
So, but generally speaking, if you see 1 or 2, you just kind of like...
Yeah, you just make a small protein and you right-click with it.
Gobbledygook.
Yep. And the small protein isn't the fastest unit, so it can't chase down a Mimic. And it has a really similar speed to like a Trident, but it should just barely be able to catch it.
Does it do the slow thing that the mom does?
Yes.
Okay.
But
so once you catch him, then
yep. And then you want to keep in mind that if they go into a bush, the small protein is not smart, so you have to tell it to attack again.
Yes.
Yep. And if you do it, you also want to have the small protein move in front of the unit from the direction it's running away, because it'll slow it, and what'll happen is the AI isn't smart, so it'll just barely touch the unit, it'll step out, it'll touch the unit again, it'll step out, and you'll touch it again. If that makes sense. So you have to kind of guide it a little bit ahead of the unit, and then let it right-click.
Yeah.
But alright. And then, is there anything that you wanted to ask or discuss with me before we jumped into it?
Did you ever... Did we get the full map pool, or... Because it's been like a few days now.
I don't think we got the full one. I think we got a partial. I can double check real quick.
Oh, okay. Because you showed me... I guess you didn't really show me... You showed me 3 of the 4 that you sent me. And then World Tree, I think you briefly, like, explained, but I didn't write any notes down because it was just kind of quick at the end. But
yeah.
I guess
That's
until
also
we
the
have
one
the
you're
full
most
map
familiar
pool, I
with.
can still just focus on these ones.
Right? And actually, I don't think World Tree... I don't think I have the new one. There's a Tournament Edition one that they changed, so there's not a brush by the start, so I have to install that real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'd have to install that too, so we can just do that later or something.
No, you only need one player to install it.
Oh,
And it's really fast. You just subscribe it on the workshop, and then you just exit and rejoin the game, and it's on.
yeah, I know. But
Scarred. I think I have the other tournament editions. Because I have Deserted Isle, I think.
Oh, that's what that TE means. I don't think I have any of those, then.
Oh, that's okay. They're pretty easy to get. I can help you link it later.
Yeah. I imagine I should just be prepared to just to practice on those ones instead of the regular ones. Although I don't know if there's like really that much different, but
the Deserted Isle, it's extremely different. It's basically
well.
a complete workover.
Rats.
Well, that's okay.
When you showed me, did you show me on the tournament edition one?
I think so.
Well, let's hope.
Alright, I'm restarting Goo now, so I can take a look. Did you want to go over Mompaz again before we try to get any practice games in?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to show me more specifically on the World Tree one then, too?
The World Tree,
I didn't
sure.
take notes on that one. I just kind of like, you were like, hey, remember when we played and this is kind of what you did? That's good. And I was like, oh, okay.
The World Tree is actually the most flexible one, so it's difficult.
World Tree.
Yeah, I hate getting face massages myself, so I'm glad somebody likes it.
Cats love it.
Aaron, do you, or not Aaron, Noah, do you like getting face massages?
Eh. I don't dislike them. They're a little weird, but
I think they're really weird. Alright. World Tree Tournament Edition. Oh man. Gregor does not like this.
No, it doesn't.
That's really weird. Usually it just installs right away. Downloads.
All right.
No.
Erin has her own demon thing to pamper herself with.
Oh, for her face?
Yeah.
Query error. Alright. Okay. Oh no. I'm not getting Tournament Edition. I'm still a little sick, by the way.
I can kind of hear it.
Sorry. I sound awful. Subscribe. It will require you to relaunch the game. Cool. Yes.
Launch the game.
Oh, I can't leave. Alright, goodbye. Joss is in bed. I'm gonna give it 5 seconds. And relaunch. Maybe. Maybe.
You know what? While you're doing this, I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna look for tournament edition ones.
You might as well. It's not hard. You could just look up the name in the in the workshop and they'll come up. It said that the Steam Cloud was not synced.
That happens sometimes.
And that doesn't really make sense to me, because what is synced on the cloud exactly? Because I know that they don't save your save files or anything.
Yeah, they do. What are you talking about?
Not for Grey Goo. At least I don't think so.
They always save it. They save everything.
But the replays and stuff are in a totally different folder.
So?
So they don't save it. So what are they saving?
No, they still save it.
I wonder if they save save games from the campaign and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, what did you? Oh, you just meant the replays.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
I was trying to figure out what they save.
They might still save the replays, but yeah, maybe not. If you have to manually say hey, download a replay, then it's possible that they don't.
Yeah.
How many tournament edition maps are there? Because I've got 5 so far, but I don't know if I can find any more. I'm trying to find
Sounds
I'm just
about right.
looking up tournament edition and the TE, but
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Are they all gonna be by X set?
Yeah. He's the one who normally
Wait, you
does
lied.
it.
One of them's by Hendronimus.
Yeah. Is that the World Tree one? Oh yeah, Ziggurat.
Oh, 2 of them are. So is Hunter's Valley.
I don't have the tournament edition for Ziggurat loaded. I hate my life.
I think I've got all of them.
There's a strong possibility that Ziggurat's going to be on there, by the way.
That's good. I kind of like Ziggurat. Although I feel like against a human, I'd just get murked.
What the heck is this? Silver Veils. I literally can't subscribe. Alright, you're going to have to host it.
Well, hopefully, updating Steam and subscribing, it's going to sync with me, and then we're going to be fine. Everybody just take a breath.
Alright, Grey Goo, you got this. I air it out. I do not work tomorrow.
Downloading? Alright, we downloaded things. That's
but
fine.
Tomorrow we have to celebrate my mother in whatever's birthday. Alright, no, you try to host the tournament edition for World Tree. I'm gonna go get my bottle of water out of the car.
Oh, okay, good luck.
Nobody tell me that I'm abandoning our baby next to my computer.
Okay,
Don't say anything.
We won't tell.
Alright.
I think we're gonna do Joss's birthday during the week, or next weekend probably. You're gonna drown him when he comes back. I like it. I'm gonna live for this chaos now. Hey, why doesn't he have an actual hydrate button?
I'm back. Alright, Aaron, I took 4 sips. Good. Excellent. Let's keep it that way. Just keep redeeming those. I'm dehydrated.
You shouldn't do that. You should be more hydrated, I
Oh,
think.
I know. Chug? Alright, hold on.
Chug.
Hold
By the way,
on.
I got it. It's hosted.
I am trying to join. Am I not joined?
You join.
Okay, good. Let's see. Sources. Where's the...
One sec, I gotta go deal with Billy.
Okay, sounds good. I look homeless. This should be fine. Ready?
Ready. Actually, wait, not quite.
There.
You're not ready.
What do you mean? I was talking to Aaron.
Oh.
I just drank lots of water. This cup was full when I got down here. Like, up to like here.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing you way before I see you on stream.
That's something you get used to.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I have to add a G because it won't let me down the same message. It's funny.
2 sips.
They
call her 2-sip Aaron.
I have a sore throat, Aaron. Give me a break.
Shouldn't that mean drinking the water is even easier?
Gosh. I don't even know what to say to that. So, this has actually some of the more complicated routes you can take.
Yes. I kind of could figure that from the awfulness that was when I tried to play it.
Also, I'm literally processing all the different paths right now to try and explain it to you.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So, you'll see a lot of Goo players go for that little pool on the left. I also need to explore the map to see what they changed, because I literally haven't played the Tournament Edition map yet. Apparently they got rid of a couple of rivers, but I don't know if they added any spigots, which I doubt they did. You need a popsicle? Not while I'm streaming. And it'll make my baby jealous. We don't want that.
Ah! Did you attack my drover? You piece of shit.
They walked past each other, so they shot each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm already figuring the path is like, make the one go back there, like rally the one back there, and then have one go up here.
That's one way to do it. I don't like going back, because there's like no cliffs or bushes in this corner of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
I
because...
really like these two, though. These two look really nice for the mom.
Which one?
The one that I'm on right here.
The cliff? Up here?
Yeah, the one with like the cliff in between the two.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Although I gotta rally right so that it like...
There was a bush where my drover is right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Before
we
the
were
change.
not playing on the Tournament Edition when we were playing.
No, they moved it to the left, it looks like, because I don't remember that bush being there.
The one to the far left?
Far left. Up? The far left below the spigot. The one above the spigot was there before.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I have enough for some radiants, so we'll get those out.
Radiance.
Why are radiants so fast?
Radiants are speedy boys.
Also
So I like
allowed.
these two. I feel like these two... Wait, what do you mean you don't want to go for the back one? So you don't like to have one way back here in the base? You just want to, like, stick to this one and maybe the two up here by the bushes and stuff?
So, alright. The typical route that I take is not what anybody else takes.
Okay.
So I go bottom left first.
Uh-huh.
Which
That's
kind
what I
of
did.
delays you a little bit, because the one in the middle is closer, the one towards the middle.
I suppose.
So you go bottom left, up here,
Okay.
and then you have them both actually go over this cliff on the right.
Oh, you have both of them go up here?
Yep. And then I have one go to this bottom one, and one go to the top one up here.
Okay.
And then I just move along the sides of the map by having one go up, like up here, where these spigots are, and kind of patrol between these, because this where my drover is up here, these two spigots patrolling between these is the safest one on the map.
But there's plugs on these.
Yeah, you can harvest over the plugs. You just have to click next to it. You can practice right now.
You can harvest over the plugs? How OP is that?
I know, Goo is OP. That's what I'm saying. What noise makes you want to cry? The drover or the radiant?
Both, probably.
Probably both.
Can you quit hurting my Goo? Thank you very much.
I'm just hold positioning. Don't even. And then the other one will actually go...
Why is your fucking radiant chasing down my drover then?
Because I didn't push H hard enough, obviously.
Obviously.
I have the other mother go down here, and then there are buildings in this corner, so there's 4 really safe spigots. Now the reason that these spigots in the corner are really safe is because the only entry is these 2 ramps that go towards the bases, and if your opponent takes the time to wrap around with their army, like from your starting base, you have the advantage, because you have defender advantage, and it took them so long to rally their units around. You know what I mean?
Say that last part again?
So, because of defender's advantage, right, is based on the amount of time it takes a unit to get to your base, they're likely going to have their initial units go towards the spawn, and either go up or down towards where you are, down here. And if you have units waiting in this bush, in the corner between these buildings, do you see it up to the left a little bit?
The one, like, right here in between the cliffs?
Yeah, where my drover is going. You can have actually units rallied in here and wait and see which way the opponent's going to come from.
How do you mean, like down or up?
Yeah.
Like on the bottom side of these, like 2 big cliffs, or on the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I normally play. And then I will typically try to keep them as small proteins to defend a mom if she's up top and she needs help. Or if I know the enemy just has a pretty decent sized army, I'll just pre-make some drovers because I don't want them to start at half health. And that's why this cliff up here is so flippin' safe, though, is because if you get harassed, you could just go into the bush.
Yes.
And your opponent literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and you can harvest over the plugs, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, this is, like, my secret sauce, I guess, because I literally never see another Goo player go to this corner. It's so flippin' safe.
Question, though.
Yeah.
Is it not just bad, then, to go for the bottom one first, when you could just go straight to the top plug? Or not the top plug, the top one in the home base?
Yeah, you could do that.
And then have it move to the right immediately?
Yeah, you could do that. I don't like losing much mining time, and I think you lose a little bit more mining time if you go top first for the first mom. For the second mom, it's faster to go straight up. But the level that I play at, people are very fast and aggressive against me because I'm a Goo player. So I like just trying to get that early first bar as quickly as I can.
I thought you said going up first was the one that got you the first bar quicker.
Yes, but that's if you go up, not right.
Oh, gotcha.
Does that make sense?
So what if you go up and right?
Your units are very split, and you're going to lose half of your mobs.
But not if they're bad.
If they're bad, you're going to win the game.
Exactly. I'm not going to expect that anyone
I've tried doing that, but the problem I have is that my army is just too split, and they're able to out-trade with their full force, going for what they think is all of my mobs, when it's not. You know what I mean? But it can work, theoretically. But this corner is my bread and butter. This is what I go for 90% of the time. The only time I'd ever go top left is if I'm actually going to rush my opponent. So what I do is I'm selecting the radiant next to your mom here. Do you have a unit over here?
Which radiant? I do. I have a radiant over here.
Okay. So if you're gonna play an aggressive opener, you want to go this spigot first, and then move up with the mom. And you're gonna have to peel back with the second mom when it spawns, just because convenience. And then have her turn around and follow the first mom. Does that make sense? Because by the time she's up here, it'll respawn and everything. But first mom's gonna go across these cliffs, straight.
Wait, so sorry. The spawned mom, you have go back to that spigot that you walked over.
Yes.
Get the first mine, and then follows up.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you'll have first mom go all the way up here, and then go straight up to this spigot, cut across. Oh, they added another spigot here. Hell yeah. So there's 3. Actually, it might be better to go here a little bit. This is
so maybe this
insane.
is like really good against Shroud since we're trying to be like.
This map I think is actually really good for Shroud, but I could be wrong.
I feel like it could be because it's long, but I
Yeah.
also feel like it has like that really good aggressive option of getting like a really fast
Well,
on like.
The thing is
Dark.
that they changed this map since I last played. So here, follow this radiant. There was a bush right right here. And it's the size, they literally moved the bush. It's this bush right here. This bush used to be right here, so you could safely hold a 3rd extractor. Because you would have 2 or 3 in the back and then 1 up here. But now that there's not a bush, I'm thinking aggressive plays are really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
especially now that you have a lot of
equal, you can just rally into one of these 2 brushes.
Exactly.
Probably rally into the back brush and then send drovers to scout into this brush and try to work your way in before you rally straight. But
I'd rather hold the
Shroud,
little
I would
brush.
put like a defensive unit in that tiny little brush just to like see something go in the brush. And
Yeah, for sure. And then like now that they added the spigot like right here, like oh my god, you have such a favorable defensive position here.
Yeah, this seems OP. I think I
if
always
you
go this against, at least against Shroud, maybe not against Human. I don't know. I feel like I would go this every time.
yeah against human, I think you could go for either. Honestly, you just got to hold your opponent in, so it doesn't really matter what you do. After you survive the initial onslaught that is Revolver Valiant. But yeah, I like this. And then like this extra spigot here means that you can have 3 moms here. It's nice.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. But then, so you want the first mom to actually go to the 2 tall cliffs, or the tall cliff between the 2 spigots and your opponent's side.
You want the first mom to go tall cliff?
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, okay.
You want this mom to go to the opponent's side of this, and then you have the second mom just chill in the triple spigot river down here.
Chill in the triple spigot river.
Yep. And if you're against somebody who you are not sure you could beat their forces with, this first mom, you pull it back. And then you can have just 2 moms in here, one of them patrolling.
What do you mean 2 moms in here, 1 patrolling?
So you have 1 sitting on the spigot, and the other one patrolling between the 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the brush, and I was like, I don't understand why you have
No.
1 sitting there.
No.
So then you would have 3 total, 2 up here, 1 between these 2 on the cliff.
3 total what?
3 total moms.
You can have 3 moms in here, yeah. You don't want to go for the one that's up here, like straight up from where my radiant is. Just because once it's there, it really can't leave. Like if it gets caught out, it's dead. There's a cliff there, sure, but your opponent's just going to get a flying unit, right?
You mean the one...
Straight up.
This one, the one that you're on? Right
No, straight up. Careful, careful, careful. This one. This one, like, seems like a decent one because there's a cliff and a bush, but there's nowhere for you to go. This is like a really mid or late game kind of expansion.
Yeah, I feel like if I start on the top side of the map, I guess there's like an equivalent one. Yeah, there's an equivalent one on the bottom side.
Yeah.
I feel like I would maybe have one sitting there if it looks like if I go to the bottom side of the map, like the first route you showed me.
Yeah.
And then like the opponent thinks that I'm like really stuck there.
Yeah, that's
if
when
the game has to go long against human, I might do like the cheesy shit of like sliding one up to this, like, because this is so far away from the other one.
Yeah.
So if I can sneak a mom up there and just have her
usually
rallying some small proteins into this brush, then
usually what I do at that point is just have it all the way in the corner, because if your opponent has to cross map with their army, you're gonna be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And
that's what I mean is like, so this is like maybe even closer to the cliffs than the other one. And this, the one that you showed me up here, is also farther away from the base than this would. Well, it's about probably equidistant.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a cheesy thing where like maybe you wouldn't expect it to be there. So if you're trying to play like a defensive game when you messed up the early aggression against like human.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud. This is things that I probably won't do, but
it's
I might.
It's things you have to experience before you can confirm.
Exactly.
But this, are you still with me?
Yes.
There's something you need to know about this map that's a lot of players really hate. Go over here. Alright, now click right where my drover is.
Yeah, you like click on the tree and
yes.
like go weird as hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when you're trying to push into this bush.
Good thing there's camera controls.
I hate doing that.
Yeah, they're bad, but at least you can do it if you need to fight around this tree.
I know. I really hate doing it, though. It throws me off.
I know. I can never get it back to the same like angle. So
not the perfect angle, so you're always
a little bit off.
And then on your mini map, the camera's slightly turned, and you're like, "It's cricket."
Yeah.
But okay. Do you have any other questions about this map, or do you think you're comfortable?
Not about this map specifically, but I did remember. We never really talked much about like Goo versus Goo matchups.
Oh.
But I think we didn't because like nobody has registered to be a Goo player in the tournament, right?
No, we didn't really do that. But if you want, I could cover it super quick.
If there's no Goo players in the tournament, I don't really care. But we'll talk about it later.
It's Drover Wars. Whoever wins the Drover trade wins the game.
Okay. So try to like have more drovers and lead them closer to you than to them?
Yep, and you use your moms very aggressively. They are your best aggressive unit in the matchup.
Oh, so just like try to have moms eat drovers when they stop microing as well?
Yep, and if you're up like 15, 20 drovers, then you just start making striders and radiants and look for moms.
Cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but one bastion feels like it's super OP.
It is.
Goo versus Goo.
It's insane. Well, against Goo versus Goo, not so much because drovers are AoE.
No, I know, but I'm saying since they have to fight it, I can just put the bastion.
Well, they can walk away from it. They can't hit anything else.
To the side.
It doesn't pull a unit in.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like I can just have the bastion be there, and they like can't take.
Oh, you mean like micro it like around the bastion, like the drovers around it?
Yeah,
it's a lot easier said than done.
The drovers go on the other side.
It's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because the drovers are also fast as hell, and your opponent's just going to walk away from it.
Yeah, that's right. Drovers are just going to run.
Yeah. But theoretically, you have a great idea. That will work 1 in 100 games.
Well, no, okay, so the reason that I was thinking it would be OP is, like, not because, like, I know that I know it doesn't pull them in, like, forces them to attack.
Yeah.
But if you have one bastion, and then you, like, say you, like, think of, like, 2 squadrons where one is just literally a bastion, maybe if you, like, had, like, a more econ because you won a lot of trades early, and you have, like, I don't know, what are the artillery units behind them to, like, keep them safe?
like
you just have drovers on the right, and then the bastion on the left, and the drovers can't go attack the other drovers without also trying to attack some of them on the bastion, and you'll always win the trade.
Yeah, like
but then you'll have less drovers. So
if you somehow get to late game in Goo versus Goo, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you get a large protein out, you just make crescents because they fucking destroy everything Goo has. It's ridiculous. Like it almost one shots drovers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I beat one of my opponents in the major tournament that was played at the beginning of this year. Was because I got a good drover trade early, and I was able to snipe a mom, so I was up on economy, and I was able to get a large protein out, and he just alt F forward when he saw I had crescents.
Rip.
Yeah, big sad.
Nope.
Hey, can you try to time your attack so, your crescents? Try to time it so they constantly have damage going on the ground.
Oh, I see it.
You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean? So they constantly have damage? So like have one of them attack and then
Yes.
one of them wait?
Yes, exactly.
I feel like that's two.
You don't need to do this very often, but it's far more intimidating. So it's like really mind gamey.
Can you do it with just two?
Yeah, because the damage is really long.
Kind of looks like it's doing it.
It's doing it. You got it.
Maybe there's like a tiny little window right in between them, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter. The goal is just to keep your opponent scared of going anywhere near that area.
Yeah.
But alright, cool.
And then crescents can go. Oh, crescents can go on cliffs too, right?
Yep.
Because they got the long, spindly legs.
Correct.
Alright.
Oh, my game hates me.
We know.
There it goes. That was weird. Is there another map you wanted to look at?
I feel like none of them... One second, let me write down my notes for the World Tree.
Okay. Oh, man. I totally forgot to, see if the camera was in a good place or not. I'll do that super quick. No, I mean, like, in-game when,
Oh. I think it's fine. It just covers up the unit, so you just can't show, like, the stats on the unit. And they don't necessarily know what you're selecting.
Alright, let's see.
I'd say top right is the one that bars the least information.
Top right is also where, when you're doing a replay, where all the information is.
Oh, well, rip.
So I'll just do top left.
Oh, okay.
Because
do that.
I don't think it blocks anything.
I don't think so.
Alright, good game.
We'll see.
Idle AI beat me.
Damn.
I tried
It
so
happens.
hard. I got so far.
But in the end, it Doesn't even matter.
That's what my mom said.
Unable to retrieve update. Why won't it let me? Jesus, this game really is buggy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I've never had a problem getting a custom map in until today, just now.
It actually just decided to die a little bit.
Like, I would literally be talking to people like in the Discord, be like, "Hey, can you download this map?" I'd be like, "Okay," and I'd play test it right away.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Today, it decided no.
Exactly. But was there another map you wanted to go over, or did you want to get a practice game in?
There aren't any more maps that are determined that we haven't gone over, right? Because we did Edge of Winter, we did Scarred Plateau. Although I don't know that we did. Which one was the one that you said where the tournament edition is like way different?
Deserted Isle.
Let's do Deserted Isle. Deserted Isle.
Okay.
The tournament edition one.
I think that should work on my install, so I'll just. When this first came out, I played a bunch of games on it in a row. It's pretty insane for Goo.
Is it?
Yes.
I think you were telling me that before, although I don't know if that's, again, I don't know what the tournament edition.
Actually, I think we did do this one.
Yeah, it looks the same. It looks the same as what you showed me. With like the center bit.
The center bit was
kind of looks like this little like paths in the middle are a little bit wider.
Is it the same? Look at the top left corner. Tell me, is that the same?
Yeah, that's what we went over.
Okay. Yep, we did this one.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. We don't really need to go over this one.
Yeah. This one's so good for Goo. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think we were like talking about that because I was like, wait, this seems like OP. Like everything's a cliff. You can run away anywhere. The top left seems just disgusting.
Yeah, if you can hold it. I lost hold of it one time, and it was not good. I lost 2 mobs, and there's nothing I could do about it.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you lose. Actually.
I mean, I still won.
Alright, I guess we can just do a few games.
Awesome. Which map do you want to practice on?
Shoot, I don't know. I did the most practice on Edge of Winter and Ziggurat because I didn't I wrote notes and I was like, I don't remember that well. What to do? So either Deserted Isle or Scarred Plateau, probably.
Okay. Let's do. Let's do Scarred. No, let's do Deserted Isle. If you're playing against Beta, you just ban Scarred Plateau.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean compared to everything else so far, yeah.
How many bans do you get? 1 each or 2?
2, because there's 7 maps and it's best of 3.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're in losers bracket, which is best of 1.
In which case, rip.
In which case, just go on your favorite map. Have fun.
Who gets to pick the map then?
The top person in the bracket.
Oh, okay.
And it's all random. When the tournament starts, we hit the random button, so you don't know who you're playing against. Practice game. I'm gonna play Beta for you.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Thanks.
I put free for all, so we don't know where we spawn.
Oh, okay. I still think that's dumb that in tournaments they don't have a pick or like on the 4-person or on the map with 4 spawns.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It is pretty.
Ziggurat, right? That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one that's confirmed. I think the other one is also 4-person. What was it? Shattered Veil, was it? No.
Yeah, you just told me to ban that one though, right?
Yeah. Oh god, I'm playing the wrong race. I tried to select my mother Goo right away.
Commando ready. Get in, get out.
Don't be a dumb.
I did a real dumb.
On my way. Forward.
Refinery complete. Beginning construction. Constructed. Extractor complete. Refinery complete.
Ah, that was rude.
Damn right.
Constructing. Extractor complete. Factory complete. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Unit under attack.
Barrels up. Yes.
Factory complete. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Moving now.
I didn't think I'd
Going
lose that
now.
one so hard.
Receive.
It's pretty bad.
Of course. Right away.
Small hub complete.
Get in. Get out. Let's make it quick.
Oh, I fucked up.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Constructing. Beginning construction. Beginning construction.
Guns ready. Everyone, move. Let's move. Mora, together.
Unit ready.
Let's get going. Right away. Here to assist.
Factory complete.
Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Whatever it takes.
Hangar complete. Medium hub complete.
Let's move. Mora, together. Tell me where to go. On my way. Forward. Let's get going. Right away.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Oh, okay.
What's next?
Unit in production.
Yes. Ready.
Oh. Okay.
Go ahead. Moving now.
You thought those were my only drovers?
Unit
You
in
were wrong.
Unit ready.
You're right. You got me.
Unit in production.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Everyone, move. Speak.
Refinery complete.
All units, combine attack.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Group maneuver, check.
Unit ready. Extractor complete.
Let's move. Moving on.
Tank attachment complete.
Going now.
Unit ready.
Mora, together.
Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Naliska will open. Let's get going. Right away. Bombs away. Yes. Everyone, move. Ready for orders. Let's move. Mora, together.
Unit ready.
Let's get going. Commander ready.
Unit ready.
Received. Of course. Right away. Guns ready. Right away. Confirming attack. Get in. Get out. Let's make it quick.
Unit ready.
On my way. Here to assist.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Forward. Bringing weapons to bear. Stratus in position. Did that with one hand.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
I'm really bad
Whatever
at
it
this.
takes.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Why are you bad at this?
I'm fucking doing terrible micro right now.
Tank tech upgrade.
So am I.
Yes.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Attacking now.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Tell me where to go. Units align and move. Will assist. Confirm that. Let's go together. Got you covered.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Everyone, move.
Unit ready.
Let's move.
Unit in production.
Mora, together. Let's get going. Right away. Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Ready. Go ahead. Let's move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Large factory complete.
Speak. Focus fire.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Easy enough.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Yes. Mora, together. Let's hustle.
Alright, you got this one.
Alright.
I can't figure it out. My micro can't
Player
keep up.
eliminated.
Yeah,
I
the
fucking make units and I don't know what I'm doing to like make units and where to go. Like I feel like I'm always just making like significantly less units than you.
you did a pretty good job, like 70% of the time. I think you might have overcommitted just a little bit on making the small proteins early, so you should have had another mom.
Yeah. I did have another mom. I had 3.
Yeah, no,
What
like
do you mean
4.
I needed 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, so
But
you.
where does it go then?
You could.
Like if I had made another mom, you would have come with the 6 commandos, and then I would have just died because you would have had 6 commandos, and I would have not been able to make a small protein.
On this map, you just have to take advantage of that really narrow way between the cliffs and the bush. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So when you spawn, on your spawn respawn, and you go left a little bit, there's 2 cliffs and a bush.
Yes.
So you have to take advantage of that area, or you have to have units already positioned forward and the next large bush over, which is pretty impossible in this matchup. And that initial time when I got my commando out to your mom, you just have to make a small protein right away.
I couldn't.
The initial spot you had your mom at was also very vulnerable. So you actually...
I know, but I couldn't have made a small protein, so I shouldn't be there?
Yeah, you shouldn't be there right away. Like, you can have one there later, but what I'd suggest is actually going down a little bit, where there are 2 spigots that you can patrol over cliffs, and it's safe until I get a flying unit out.
I mean, you had a flying unit, like, on your second wave, though.
Yeah, I got one pretty quick that game, because I saw you were focusing on taking advantage of the cliffs, so I tried to make a hangar.
Obviously, I'm always going to make... Especially on this map.
Yeah, on this map especially.
There's only cliffs.
Right.
So.
But yeah, no, you did pretty well, I think. I had decent enough splits where I was able to take good enough trades. One thing you want to keep in mind is that when my flying unit attacks your mom, it actually gives vision of the bush that she's in.
No, I know.
So there was a period where you had your mom in the bush with drovers, and I didn't have anything in. If you had the mom leave the bush, your drovers would have been able to kill my commandos when they tried to get around.
Oh, wait, you can see the drovers, too?
Yeah, I have vision of your mom's vision.
Oh, that's really dumb. I thought it just gave vision of the unit. That's what you fucking told me last time.
I'm sorry, I wasn't clear enough.
You lied to me. Also, you could win this not very important match.
Exactly. You understand my true motive. That's exactly what Jocelyn would say, honestly.
Yeah. That's because we both know your true self.
I want to win against a brand new player of Great Goo. You're right.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know if I go to the left first. Maybe I go down first.
I do not.
I do one down, one.
I do not like going.
Left and then one down.
I do not like going all the way to the corner, right away at the game. I actually like sticking around. Like the play. Yeah, I like sticking around the main base area.
Yeah.
Like where you spawned, I like taking advantage of the area a little bit to the left because of all the cliffs and the small bushes. If my opponent goes to the right, I just go over the cliff and go top left corner.
Yes.
So I just migrate every single mom into a more favorable position.
Like, basically just rotate counterclockwise.
Yeah, so that way...
Clockwise, I guess, if you're...
Yep, and then you'll want to keep... Oh, one thing I would suggest that I saw is you want to have your small proteins in this matchup immediately turn into drovers. So you, as soon as they spawn, you press V to rally them wherever you're going, and then just press Q. So by the time they get to wherever they're going, they're full health, so they can fight right away.
Okay. I was wondering about that, because you said to keep them as small protein. Is that, like, always against beta? You just
against beta, pretty
right
much,
away?
yeah. The only time I wouldn't make units right away is if they have a stealth unit, because small protein gives vision of stealth, or if I need to like go over a cliff really quickly and get my units there as quickly as possible. But usually speaking...
Yeah, that's the other thing that I was doing is not making them right away so they could sit in the brush, and then I could go up, down the cliff way quicker and then make them into drovers so they can run.
Yeah, something like that. But you also have to just try and keep in mind that they're at half health when they spawn, and they're pretty bad when they're at half health.
Yes, yes they are.
But
how long does it take them to heal to full after they level?
I don't know. Not very long. Like, depends on the unit, but I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's long time in game. Outside of game, not so much. Actually, I don't even know if it matters to based on the unit. What was that called? Deserted Isle?
Yeah.
Tournament edition. Alright.
Tournament edition.
I'm gonna load this up again. Do I have purple? I have yellow. Close enough.
As you pick blue.
No, I switched to yellow.
I've got yellow. Close enough.
Close enough to a purple. It's like the same color, right?
Basically.
So,
Yellow, blue, purple, they're all basically the same.
Beginning
on the
construction.
different
Moving
spawn.
now.
get confused,
Going
boy.
now. Received. Of course.
I'm an idiot.
Right away.
So if I rally,
Get in.
when I
get
rally
out.
the first mom, it doesn't go to where it
No.
went.
No.
Refinery.
So
No,
there's
it
no
doesn't.
point to doing that.
Yes.
You just gotta like
Construction.
select it or whatever.
Yes.
Let's make it
It's
quick.
very awkward and inconvenient,
On my way.
to say the least.
Extractor complete. Constructed. Refinery complete.
Hmm.
Constructed. Unit under
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Extractor complete.
Huh.
Booga booga bitch.
That's an interesting position you put there.
Weren't expecting it, were ya?
No. And like, I positioned myself awkwardly around the cliff, so that wouldn't happen. Awkward.
Extractor under attack. Unit in production. Factory complete. Unit in production. Refinery under attack. Small hub complete. Unit ready.
Forget, does one commando beat one drover in a fight?
Yeah, yes.
Harvester
Okay.
under attack.
Everything beats one drover in a fight.
That's fair enough.
Commando
Are you faster
ready.
than me, bitch?
No.
Let's
Okay.
get going.
Drover's fast.
Seemed like you might have been going
Guns
faster
ready.
than me.
I'm 130, you're 145.
Unit in
Oh, okay.
production. Unit
Kind of
ready.
close.
Here to assist. Right away. Everyone, move.
Factory complete.
Let's move. Mora, together.
Oh!
Hangar complete.
Let's get going.
I was just kidding, bro.
Unit ready.
Lamau, gotcha.
Unit in production.
Yes.
Were you though?
Moving now.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. I'm bleeding. Tell me where to go. What's next? You heard it. Engage.
ready. Unit in production.
Wait, did he live?
Unit ready.
Who?
Unit in production.
Ready.
Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Going now.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Right away. Go ahead. Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's move.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Speak. Yes. Received. Moving out. We'll set sights on
Wait,
target.
why was my drone?
He's like, I'm out. See ya.
Medium hub complete. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Ready for orders.
Beginning construction.
Mora, together.
Unit ready.
Commander ready.
Oh
Ready.
no.
Unit
Who
in
saw that coming?
Unit ready.
Maneuvering to attack. Let's get going.
Refinery complete. Unit ready.
Of course. Guns ready. Let's move. Assisting.
Is the anti-air unit a light?
Yeah.
Unit ready.
It's the Tempest. I think it's E.
Right away.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Tank attachment complete. Beginning construction.
Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Beginning tank tech upgrade. Unit ready. Unit in production.
How many moms are you at?
Eyes in the sky.
3.
Check confirmed.
Okay.
I'm en route.
That's alright.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Here to assist.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
That's not so alright.
Unit in production.
What?
Let's move. Mora.
Ah, Bastion.
Check confirmed.
Nah, it's gonna be fine, dude.
Whatever it takes.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
I'm in trouble. Tell me where to go. Let's get going.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Small hub complete.
Right away.
Unit under attack.
Everyone, move.
Large factory complete. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit in production. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Ready. Let's move.
What am I supposed to do if you get that? I guess I just make an anti-air?
Yeah.
Mora, together.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's get going.
Unit ready.
Right away. Everyone, move.
Unit ready.
Let's move.
No. I was just kidding, bro.
Go ahead. Mora, together.
I was just kidding, bro.
Powering engines now.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's get going.
Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's get over there. In flight. Maneuvering now.
Breathe out.
First. Coming in to attack. Let's hustle. Moving out. I'm getting hit.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Right away. Speak. Everyone, move. Let's move. Mora, together.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's get going. Yes.
See, how do you get so many units? I can't make them.
Right away.
Unit ready. Player eliminated.
Even when I play beta, like I have like
Hold on.
half that
Hold
fucking
on.
units at this time.
Hold on.
Hello?
Hello.
I unplugged my headset.
Oops.
I think you went for the large protein a little too fast.
You think so?
I think so. You did an excellent job stalling with that first mom in the corner because of all the bushes. But if you went for another mom, maybe even two, if you were confident, depending on how the game was going, you would have been able to overwhelm me with drovers pretty handily.
How though?
Once your economy starts rolling, there's nothing I can do. Like, you'll outtrade me at every turn.
No, I know, but like, I was getting more resources than you, and I still can't win those trades.
Ignore that. It's not in this matchup for Goo against anything. Honestly, Goo just needs more money. It needs way more money than any other race because
So
everything
when should I
is
make
so expensive.
So you're saying I should have made 5 moms because I made 4, so I had
Here,
3 left over when you killed that one.
I'll look at the replay for you. 1 second.
Well, no, just like in general. I don't mean specifically now. I just mean like when do I?
So it's more of a game sense thing than it is a timing thing, which is
Yeah, I know.
the hardest
That's
part
why
for
I'm
you.
asking.
Right. So that's
At
why I'm
what
loading
point
up the
do I
replay.
think ahead?
All right. I'm looking at. Skip a little bit. So you got a decent trade there. This should be. Do you see on my screen?
Yep.
This should already be another mom.
It can't be yet. Oh wait, can it? Oh,
Yeah,
it can.
you're making a large really quickly here. You're on 3.
Well, I was trying to do the trade down there, and then I figured a bastion would be really useful if I could do it. Yeah, I probably should have made like a mother. Yeah, this is what I was saying though. It's like I was trying to win these trades.
Yeah.
And I still couldn't. You like as soon as you like have that fucking scout, the bird.
Yeah.
I can't do shit.
The Stratus?
'cause I can't put the brushes, and then I just lose every single trade because you can
Yeah.
make more units than me.
Stratuses are really good in this matchup.
I know, but like, how did you get like 9 commandos in the space that I could have gotten like 2 sets of small proteins?
That is literally the hardest part about this matchup, is that Beta makes units ridiculously quickly.
Yeah, so like I can't have like I have to go inward or like because like I can't win those trades. So like the whole thing that you're telling me is that I win trades against commandos.
Well,
that don't
here,
split.
look at this, look at
But
this.
if you always have more units than me, I can't win those trades.
Yes, but here's... Let's just look at this real quick, okay? So
Yep.
this is basically, this is a mom and a small, right?
Yeah.
This is a mom and a small.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if these both made moms, it would actually be about 4 smalls.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So this is probably going to die at this point, or close to being dead, which is okay because it served its purpose. It stalled out until you could get more drovers out. Now, right around this point, if maybe not a little bit later, I would consider moving this mom up and out, and maybe the other mom. So you have both moms up here and both moms on here. And then start moving out to pressure me defensively. Because these units are all the way over here, right?
Yep.
By the time I kill this mom, I'm going to have like, what was it, like 8 or so commandos down here. Which you should be able to hold with 12 drovers, which is 3 smalls. So once you have the 4th small, which is right now, at this point in the game, you have 4 small proteins because you have 2 moms and 2 smalls, or 2 moms and additional. So you put all 4 smalls over here. You have 16 drovers harassing me. Right? So let's look right around this point in the game. You would have your small proteins. Did it even skip? Hello? Alright, it's not skipping. So we'll just play. Alright, so you got it now. That's a small. That's more than small. So right about now, you'd have 16 drovers right here at my door.
Yep.
and this mom would pretty much be dead, which is okay. You just move her to the corner, sell as much time as you can. And all my units are rallied down here, because I assume you're built over here. I have no idea you're in this corner, by the way. I literally thought you were down here. So once you have your 16 drovers here, you can kill my workers when they're moving into the base, so I lose money. Because look at my resource count, right? Negative 18 a second with that much resources. I have to actually, if you kill one worker, my economy is stalled by a significant margin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't remember how much it is. But basically you're stalling, by killing a worker, you're stalling me by like, by like 4 commandos. Because everything is being produced at the same time. Unless I'm skilled enough to pause units, which I'm not. Does everything I'm saying kind of make sense?
Yes.
So
I
you,
guess, like, the
you
problem
played
is,
enough of
like,
beta to where you kind of understand the economy.
Kind of made it seem like really early. I just have to not die to commandos.
Yeah, but this
But
point.
then I should be able to get more drovers than you can make commandos. But that was not true.
But
I guess like maybe like I don't know like I just like it feels like if you send like your whole army down to like one corner, I just have to lose a mom always.
Yeah.
Like I can't be that far out if like because like obviously in this case like all of my moms are like so far apart.
Yeah, unless all of your moms are together, you can't hold them. You can't hold the corner mom.
But like on this map, I can't have all of my moms together. Like one of them is always going to be weaker.
You can't have them all together. You
like,
have.
They could all be on like. I guess I could have 2 there.
This
those 4 spigots.
This patrol point where I'm going to point to in a second is actually close enough to where you can start building some resources.
Mm-hmm.
This one obviously.
I should have 2 in that corner, like 2 on those 2, or 1 on those 2 and 1 on those 2, and then like 1 on those cliffs, and then push 1 out to. Is there anything in the center again? I forget.
No, there used to be, but they got rid of it. But then
3 moms is enough, or should I make 4 and put 1 in the top left?
You can 4 is good. 5 is optimal. You don't need more than 5.
Okay.
Right? Because
yeah.
Well, you've probably figured this out by now. Well, it's good to try and figure out like when and where to move like units. You don't want to overproduce moms, and you don't want to underproduce moms.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the hardest part about playing Goo is getting that game sense in your system, where you need to know when it's okay to make moms and when it's not okay to make moms. It's so easy to turn around and think back, this is when I should have made a mom, or this is when I made too many moms.
Okay.
But that's why I want to get practice games in with you, so you could try to start building that game sense of when it's okay to make a mom and when it's not okay to make a mom.
Okay. I didn't realize there was one like right over that cliff there. I think that's why I never went for it.
This one? I tried telling you a couple of times, but it's really hard to describe.
Yeah, like it seemed kind of weird to have like that wand, and I was like, well, it's nice when I split off to either corner to have one to like pop over.
Yeah.
While I like get like a
I've tested it. This is barely close enough to start building resources. If you do that like optimal edge like patrol that I taught you.
Yeah.
Man, I really do not feel good. Goddamn.
All right, let's just do like 1 or 2 more then, and then we can call it. We can play more later. We have like until the 20th, right?
Something like that. And then I highly encourage you to try and get practice games in against other players.
Well, yeah, I'm going to, but I was gonna hammer down the openings first on like, especially once we have all of the maps, then I can do that.
Let's do Deserted Isle again.
Okay.
Because, like, if they don't ban this map, this is gonna definitely be one of your best maps.
Yeah. Why do I feel like they're, like, always gonna ban this map, though? This feels, like, way too good for Goo for somebody to be like, oh,
this map is super new. I don't think people have figured it out yet.
You think?
No, because I'm literally the only Goo player.
Well, fair enough. Just don't tell anybody this map's, like, OP.
The only one that I think has kind of started to figure it out is Xset.
Okay. Who's Xset coaching?
I don't remember. I could check. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, if I want to see if I play against the people that he's coaching, and they ban this map against me.
I think he's only coaching 1 or 2 people.
Okay.
Where is it?
I'm just
Top to player
that's gonna be
teams.
funny as hell if that's like the only person who bans this
He's
map.
he's coaching G Tank.
Who?
G Tank.
G Tank. That's kind of a cool name. I like it. Alright, I'm on the bottom again. I like being on the top better, but
Beginning construction.
Definitely not a League of Legends player.
Get in.
Oh, I'm
G Tank?
turquoise. You. No, you. You're like, I like top side.
top side's great.
Refinery complete. Beginning construction. Constructing.
Let's make it quick. On my way.
Extractor complete. Refinery complete.
Commander ready.
Constructing.
Alright, let's be super careful so I don't just eat it.
Extractor complete.
Yes.
Factory complete.
Moving now. Going now. Received.
Unit in production.
Guns ready.
Unit under attack.
Here to assist. Of course.
Where is she? There she is.
Factory complete.
Oh,
I got it. Let's do it.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Right away. Get in. Get out. Let's
no!
get quick.
Damn it!
On my way. Forward. This is getting hot.
Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
Whatever it takes. Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Yes.
Beginning construction. Small hub complete. Constructing.
Moving now. Tell me where to go. Let's move.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Mora, together.
Unit ready. Refinery complete.
Ready. Go ahead.
Oh.
Beginning
Really wish if you
construction.
rallied before you made a bomb, it started going in that
Unit
direction.
in production.
Yeah, like when it spawned instead of just random one.
Beginning
Yeah.
construction.
I feel that.
Going now.
Factory complete. Extractor complete. Unit in production.
Let's get going. Right away.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Everyone, move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Received.
Ah!
Unit in production.
You got nowhere to run,
Unit
motherfucker.
ready. Medium hub complete.
Get out.
Unit ready. Unit in
Oh,
production. Unit ready.
Get wrecked, son.
Unit in production. Unit ready.
Speak. On my way. Yes. Ready for orders.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Commander ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Oh,
Unit
why did you
ready.
not go on top of the cliff,
Let's
you fucker?
move.
Unit under attack.
Damage is critical. Forward.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Yes. Mora, together.
Unit ready.
Let's get going.
Bruh.
Unit in production.
Right away. Everyone, move. Guns ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Oh.
Mora, together. Moving now. Let's get going. I need out.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Moving on.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
That's not optimal.
Unit ready. Constructing.
Here to assist. Whatever it takes. Right away.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Tell me where to go.
Refinery complete. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Everyone, move.
Factory complete. Unit ready. Tank attachment complete. Extractor complete.
Let's move. Ready. Go ahead.
Unit ready.
Going now.
Unit in production.
Naliska will open. Received.
Unit ready. Wall complete.
Of course. Right away.
Oh shit! I was not paying attention.
Construction. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Mora, together.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Beginning construction. Beginning tank tech upgrade. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Speak. Get in. Get out.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Wall complete. Unit ready. Wall complete. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Yes.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Ready for orders.
Medium hub complete. Beginning construction.
Did that with one hand.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Preparing. Unit ready. Wall destroyed. Unit under attack. Unit ready. Unit in production.
I'm fading fast over here.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Predators on the hunt.
Unit ready.
Predator reporting. Predators go. Providing support.
Artillery attachment complete.
How many drovers is too many drovers? Oh, I was not paying attention
Unit
again.
ready.
The more the merrier.
Hit.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Large factory complete.
Formation. Reinforcing.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Predator engaging.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's get going.
Unit ready.
Form up. Form. Let's form up and
Repair.
done.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Wall complete.
Predators on the hunt.
I think I fucked up somewhere along the way.
Predators
I think you got a little ambitious attacking into the walls there.
Formation.
Possibly.
Unit ready.
Loaded and ready.
Unit in production. Unit ready.
Feel our far. Jasta.
Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Form up. Move. Check that assist.
Construction pause.
I feel like I lost my way just
Unit
a little
ready.
bit.
Unit in production.
Check confirm. I'm en route. I need to pull out.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
That's right, you got the scaffold.
I didn't hit anything yet, actually.
I'm a wreck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tank tech upgrade complete.
But how were you seeing that guy? Though?
I didn't. You stepped out for a second.
In production.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Shit.
Easy enough.
Repair. Unit
I think I got lost in the sauce somewhere along the way here.
Unit in production.
Well, how many moms are you at?
Repairing.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Refinery under attack. Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning artillery tech upgrade. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Construction resuming. Construction paused. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Everyone, move.
Beginning construction.
Yes. What do you need to see? Check, confirm. Going now.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Powering engines now. Hailstorm ready. Group instruct. Check. Providing support.
Refinery complete. Unit ready.
Commander ready.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Let's get over there. In flight. Maneuvering now.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Guns ready.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Do small proteins go faster, or do drovers go faster?
Drovers, just a tiny bit.
Artillery unit ready.
My drovers just stopped moving.
Let's flatten something. Mora, together.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Pressing forward.
Extractor destroyed.
Oh
Let's
no, bro.
coordinate on this one. Going now. Confirming that assist.
Repair. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Let's make it quick.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Harvester under attack.
Hailstorm, check. On my location. Reinforcing.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
All units. Check.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
Tell me where to go. Confirmed. Let's hustle.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Attack confirmed. Moving out.
Unit
Yeah, definitely got a
ready.
little bit ambitious
Unit
somewhere
in
along the
production.
way.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction.
Let's get going. What's next?
Unit ready.
How did I randomly
Unit in
unselect my
production.
fucking
Yeah,
drovers?
from
Oh
above.
god, my micro is not doing so hot.
Unit ready. Unit in production.
I don't know where I got lost, but somewhere along the way, I don't know when I should have attacked.
You definitely had the army advantage for a minute there. But I think you committed a little too hard by moving moms in.
You think I would have been? You think if I just moved all of my drovers and left the moms back, I would have like been able to keep spamming drovers and then like at least?
I think what you-
because like I thought one of those moms was just dead for sure. I don't know why. I just like felt like one of them was just like dying, and I was like, well,
it's because
fuck it,
there
let me
was
just roll them in.
there was a wall that I had built on one of the spigots.
Yeah.
You probably should have just tried to destroy the wall, and then had your drovers just run past by units or go around, and just try to go for the extractors.
Yeah.
Because I had like no units, so if you just avoid the walls, you would have done significant damage.
Felt like you had a lot of units.
You want to check the replay?
I mean, I just like I feel like I don't really care about like whether you did or not. I just like feel like when I looked at like when I was like moving in, it looked like you had like at least 3 of those little like raptor boys. Or, like, big tanky boys.
I think I had
there were a
2
bunch of
predators.
commandos, unless
I had just finished my second predator, and there were like 8 or so commandos.
well, there was one on the wall, and I thought there was 2 just like out.
No, I threw
It
the
felt like
the one
there
on the
were a
wall
decent
while
amount
you
of
were attacking me.
commandos. What?
I threw the one on the wall while you were attacking me.
Oh, okay. It made it seem like there was another
Because
one.
when I saw your huge number of drovers, I had built 2 walls, and then I saw your numbers get bigger, and I was like, oh, he's got a lot, so I built 2 more walls, so I had 4 walls there.
Yeah. I feel like either did I extend too quickly into the corner, or did I just not know how to deal with when you actually went to the corner too?
I think you did fine.
Oh, the other question I was going to have is, I thought for some reason that, like, since you only had 1 commando there, I could pretty easily do something with just my mom. But because I didn't want to wait until I had enough to make a small protein, because it was still charging.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't want to wait for those drovers to get to full health
I
before
mean,
I ran out for your 1 commando.
If you see me micro the commando, don't bother. Just get on the cliff right away.
Yeah.
If you don't see me micro the commando, you can go for it.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty easy to micro around a mom, honestly.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing I was going to ask is, I feel like I should have just waited in the bush because he didn't see me yet, made the small protein.
Oh, yeah.
Turned the small protein into drovers and then gone.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, I didn't want to wait that long.
No, that was it.
It felt like it was going to be a while until the small protein.
And
like,
then
it was like...
You don't want to... I don't think you want to make the drovers right away. Just use the small protein, because the commando, I think, can kill a drover at half health if you have all 4 on it. Because his range is so long.
I suppose. Oh, that's right. It's only when there's, like, stacks of units that you don't want your small protein to just do work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, then I definitely should have just waited. Because, like, I don't think it would have been that long for the small protein, but it would have been a while for me to wait for the drovers to get to full health so I could actually take the trade.
Right.
Okay.
And then...
I think that was, like... I mean, that's when I think that's when I got lost in the sauce and just started, like, flailing, because I was like, I messed something up.
I think...
And it felt like I was on the back foot after
No,
that.
I think
like,
what really happened was you hit the point where you had no idea what you were supposed to do next.
No, I kind of did. I waffled back and forth. I put a lot of drovers in the brush on the bottom right, thinking that I was going to go at you from the other side, because it seemed like you expanded left and not down, and I was right.
Mm-hmm.
But then I moved all those drovers back to the top left to go on that crusade.
Yeah, you should definitely just have those try and harass me right away.
Yeah, I think that's like my big mistake, because that was what made it take so long for me to harass you anyways.
Yeah.
And then I was like, just that big army running through your base, and I was like, that felt good, but even that felt like it was like a little bit rough. And then I was on the back foot because I had to make another 2 moms to try to make up the econ, and that almost worked, but then you just had a lot of units.
Yeah, and then right at the end there when you tried to harass me from the back, which is good, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You didn't micro around the worker returning from the extractor, and when a worker is returning from the extractor dies, it explodes and it'll one-shot drovers.
Yeah, I think I should have not gone for that worker because he was so fucking close that like it just seemed difficult, and I had to micro my moms to like rotate all to the right one because you were coming on the left.
Right.
And that's why I didn't micro on the top.
Yeah,
right.
Goo is very
like,
micro
I need
intensive.
to get my moms out first,
for sure.
So I was just kind of like, let me just attack the extractor. Because the extractor only has 500 health, but it has armor, doesn't it?
Not the beta one. The human one does.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
So I probably could have just killed the extractor then, right?
If you tried, yeah. It's better to go for workers if you think I'm going to come stop you. But if you think I can't stop you for whatever reason, it's better to go for the extractor.
Yeah.
With the number you had, you could have positioned your units between the extractor and where the workers come out, and then it would have killed the workers by focusing the extractor. Like, you right-click the extractor, and the workers walking into it automatically would have been blown up.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about doing, but again, like, my micro around that was... I wasn't used to, like, having to do that, and also I was not sure...
yeah, no. This game is a significant step up, though, from your last one, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Okay. 2 hours, is that good? Or should we do one more?
Up to you. Do you want to try and get another practice run in? Are you feeling more comfortable with this matchup? Do you have any other things you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm feeling more comfortable, which is why I just want to practice. Like, I think I know what to do. I just want to practice getting things out quickly.
Right.
And I can do that against CPUs
I do
I
think
feel like I want to practice a little bit more and then start the games again, and then we can do all of the other maps the next time we do it, and you're feeling better, and we can go for longer.
okay. I mean, I can go as long as you need me to, but I do think this game you should have tried to get a large protein out at some point.
I was thinking that, and it was right before I made 4 small proteins into drovers to go run through your base on the top right.
Yeah, before that even, like when you had that massive force, that's when you should have started saving for large proteins. And if you saw the walls, what you should have done is backed up immediately, tried to contain me within my area, which is difficult because I'd already established myself on a lot of extractors, right? Just try to keep me where I was, because you saw me making the large factories, which I was making artillery on. You should have immediately started trying to research the destructor upgrade and started going for large proteins. Have the first large protein just be a bastion, and then once you have completed the destructor upgrade, then move in.
Okay.
But the issue you run into, right, which is why you had to try and harass me while you were waiting for the upgrade, is that once I have like 6 hailstorms, it's pretty much over for you, because I'll just absolutely destroy anything you have from a huge distance.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty good position until I got the walls up for you.
Yeah. So then when you have the walls, the destructors are just good.
Yeah.
I need to start doing like not striders though, right? Striders still meh.
Striders are okay.
Do I stop spamming drovers then?
Yes.
Like, do I stop making them all together?
Once I've gotten the detonation pack upgrade for the commandos, you just stop making drovers. That was
like not even like a few.
No, because they're just going to instantly die.
Okay.
That's when you just have to make striders and out-trade me with your number of units.
Oh, you do make striders after that.
Yep, because once I've completed my
destructors and like 4 or 5 destructors.
4 to 6.
Or yeah, that's what I meant. 4 or 6.
Hey, Steven. Yep, 4 to 6, generally speaking. It depends on how the game is going, obviously. Like, if you have to make smalls to hold whatever's going on, you have to.
Yeah.
But once I've completed the detonation pack, and do you know what that animation looks like? It's not so obvious.
No, but I could tell because
your drovers were getting blown the fuck up.
Died, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you recognize it, you just build striders, because you have to consider that those drovers are practically dead. Like, they'll get one good trade in my army, and then they're gone forever. That's it. They're done.
So then, striders, 1 bastion, and like 4 destructors if I'm on the back foot. Maybe 6 if I'm feeling myself.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right around ideally where you want to be at 5 moms.
Okay. This is doable.
You have a good grasp for it?
Things all make sense to me.
Practice is harder than what we're talking about, though.
What now?
But in practice, it's a lot harder for sure. Like, when I play against Andronimus, the best better player right now, he'll have like 20 commandos at 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And like when you're playing against me, I think I have like 12. Like, he's just so much more efficient and faster. Like,
12 is still too many.
It's a lot. And then he'll have like the 20, and I'll literally still be on 2 moms. And I'll be like, well, I can't make too many small proteins, so I guess I go to 3 moms and hope I can out-trade you somehow. Like, at the highest level, Beta should just stomp Goo. Like, Goo has to play so, like, unorthodoxly.
Yes.
But at low levels, you're
I'm already
fine.
kind of feeling that, but I feel like I'm getting there. I think I'm making little micro mistakes on things like I focused really hard that last game, and I think I did it okay on the microing my moms to shift to the right, because the last time I had to like shift completely out, I just didn't get any fucking defense. But when I did it, I like kind of got them onto like 2 or 3 of the spigots on the way, so they could keep getting resources.
Exactly.
I don't think I was making things at the same rate as I was like amassing resources. So I feel like there was a lot of wasted time when I was like could have gotten like a couple more like small proteins out of the resources that I could have had in the time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's also better just to move moms so they don't die, even though it sucks. And you know how to, like, queue it so your moms go to the spigot and then the next spigot, right?
Yeah, like with the whatever the hell it's called.
The move command with the shift key.
Oh no!
Oh,
I thought you meant the rallying, or not the rallying.
no, you can queue them so once they move to a spot, they go to the next spot.
And that's with shift and right click.
Shift and right click. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then when you release shift, that's when they do it. Well, I think it's weird in this game. You have to right click again for no fucking reason, but yeah.
Wait, so if I right click and they're moving to a spot, if I shift and then right click,
they'll go to a different spot after they've reached that location.
Okay.
Like practice with the drover when we first get in this one.
I think other things like that is like, again, like I'm like mostly familiar with the controls, but I'm obviously not fast or that familiar.
Right.
And that's another reason why I want to do a lot more like games against AIs before I go against like other players.
Right. And remember, I am probably better than the majority of the other beta players.
I know. I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand that, which is why I'm kind of just like okay with this for now.
On my way.
Like,
this is cool.
Forward.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to migrate moms, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Refinery.
I just wish I could stop coughing.
Beginning construction. Constructing.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ha! Yeah, asthma, you know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Extractor complete. Refinery complete.
Here's
Hey, I saw that.
moving now. Going now. Received. Of course. Right away.
Well,
What you got, little bitch boy, huh?
I guess we'll just sit here for now.
Complete. Factory complete. Constructing. Beginning construction. Unit introduction.
Let's make it quick. Guns on. On my way. Hitting it now. Forward.
Oh shit, Drover, buddy, why did you stop moving?
I'm
Did
fine
they
with
not
this.
follow when you just like right click at them on somebody?
It should.
Unit introduction.
Interesting. I feel like you just didn't. That was odd.
Small hub complete.
Hell yeah.
Unit introduction.
He knows who the true Goo player is here.
Moving now. Whatever it takes.
He's like, I'm sorry, master.
Beginning construction. Unit
What a
ready.
hoe.
Unit introduction. Constructing. Unit ready. Unit introduction.
Tell me where to go.
But I got good value out of that. I'm totally fine with that commander dying there.
You actually
Right away.
didn't.
I hit your mom a lot, though.
Everyone.
You. That's what I'm saying. Is like you actually didn't hit it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know what a lot is, but it feels like
Unit ready.
my mom is not that low now.
Aura together.
Factory complete. Hangar complete.
Let's get going.
Unit introduction. Unit ready. Unit introduction. Unit ready.
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, what the fuck?
Right away. Ready. Going now. Go ahead. Speak. Yes.
Unit ready.
Everyone, move.
Oh, he fucking lived? You
Unit
fucker.
introduction.
Get fucked.
Unit ready. Unit under attack. Unit ready.
Ready for orders. Received. I'm bleeding. Of course. Commando ready.
Shit.
Right away.
This kind of went to shit.
Unit introduction. Unit ready. Unit introduction. Medium.
You know where I'm going.
Complete.
Everyone attack that target. Will assist.
Beginning construction. Unit ready.
All units, attack vector.
Unit introduction. Unit ready.
Let's move. Guns ready. Awaiting orders.
Refinery complete.
Aura together.
Again, like, you have so many more commandos than
Here
I
to
do.
assist.
Unit ready.
And that time I actually had a really insane micro. Holy shit.
Unit in production.
Attack order confirmed. Right away.
Oh shit.
Everyone, move. Awaiting instruct.
Again, like, you got all of that, and you got,
Unit in production.
the fucking, whatever the hell the thing is.
Improvement
There you go.
Like, you have that many commandos, and you still got the fucking scout. I don't understand. Like, I can't compete with that level of...
Tell me where to go.
Well, that's that is literally what this matchup is like.
Unit
Here.
ready. Unit in production.
Units
I was able to find a couple of decent
Unit in
replays
production.
that I can send to you as well for this matchup.
Beginning construction.
Oh my god! Hello? What?
speak. Let's move.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready.
Well, I guess that's all the value I'm getting out of that.
Extractor complete.
Like, all of your units? Please tell me that was at least most of them.
Yeah.
Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Constructing.
Yes. Aura together.
Unit ready. Unit in production. Beginning construction. Unit ready. Unit in production.
Ready for orders. Commander ready. Just say it.
One little bitch
Control.
boy.
Refinery complete.
No!
Attachment complete.
Let's get going.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Factory complete. Medium hub complete.
This is
Extractor
unfortunate.
complete.
Confirm that. Let's go together. Got you covered.
Beginning
I feel like I already
upgrade.
lost. I don't think that I can come back from this.
Unit
It just
ready.
feels completely fucking over.
Unit in production.
From my point of view, it probably
Commencing
is.
attack maneuver.
Because you're on 3 mobs,
Unit
right?
in production.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of gotten out of control at
Up
this
in
point.
the air. Let's move. Assisting.
Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against that many fucking commandos to start.
I think, again, it's you expanding to the opposite corner. Because you had one in the top left corner right away, right?
No.
No?
No.
They were all in
You
the
just
middle?
had a shit ton of commandos and I couldn't do anything.
Ah.
You just had that many fucking commandos and I did not have any drovers yet. I even made 2 extra before I made my 3rd mob.
That's it. That's what it is.
No, like I'm saying, I made an extra stride or an extra drover after my successful trade because I figured if I made 1 more, you couldn't possibly make anything that could fucking contest me, so I could have free reign to do my mob. And then you came in with more commandos than I had drovers and just completely wiped my army, and I didn't have another mob.
Well,
Like, I don't know how you can make that many forces that quick. It just is insane. Like, I can't do anything when you can make that many that fast because I don't have enough people.
I think... Sorry. What I want to know is where in the hell all those fucking drovers came from.
I rallied 2 small proteins to the thing because I thought if I successfully did... Because, like I said, I made the 3rd mob, and I put it in the thing, and then I had everybody rally to the top left to go around, like I said I should have done in the first place on the 2nd game that we played.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think I made, 2, and they all started walking that way, and then I made them all come to the middle brush, and made, 1 more, and then I just had them all come out.
I think you tried to harass me a little too early, because I
didn't try to harass you at all.
Well, I don't...
I put my I put my drovers there so that I could fucking see where you were coming.
Oh.
Right there?
Just in... This?
Like, what else was I supposed to do? You were, going into my territory.
Okay.
And I was trying to stop your little commando army. here.
Right here, I see something you can do. So, I get this trade, right? I say forget it, I'm going for the mom. Immediately this mom should move left.
Yeah.
Because I'm going up and over right here. So what you can do is collect this spigot and then go left. And then I can't do anything. Like, I might get a shot or two over the wall. And then I have to waste time going all the way back around. So it helps stall for, what is this? 11 full health drovers. While you're rotating up to the top left side of the map, so you can get bush advantage.
So I should just have my drovers be defensive and put them in there?
Yeah, so, right, moving your mom up to attack me here didn't work out because you didn't have enough drovers to support it. Now, if you had 11 full health drovers in a mom, that honestly would have worked out a lot better. I'm not saying you would have won the trade at this point, because I was starting to win a little bit already. But that would have been enough to push me down, and you wouldn't have lost this mom. And then here you're...
What I'm saying is, like, you've never had that many commandos, so when I had the 5 drovers in the brush, I didn't expect you to, like, suddenly come in with, like, basically 7 commandos when I made my... Like, I literally had just made my 3rd mom, and then you showed with, like, 5 or 6 or 7 commandos. I didn't remember, like, the exact count. And I was like, well, I can't do anything now. I just wasted all of my resources on, like, that other mom. And I can make, like, 2 small proteins and wait, but then I would have had to go so far back into the corner that I felt like I couldn't do anything.
Could you not see my commandos?
No, I didn't see the first one, and then I saw the second one, and I thought I could let one through and then wait for the big army.
Oh, so you saw
And then I was in microwave fast enough, so I didn't get on the third one.
So you saw this one that I'm selecting, and then...
I saw that guy, and then I was like, okay,
but
well,
you didn't
I'm
see
too
the
late
first
to
two?
see him. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm too late to hit him, so I went after the one, and I was like, I'll just cut off your supply and leave you with 1. And then you showed up with 3, and I was like, oh, well, fuck. And then you still had another one coming, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just, like, kite backwards and keep trying to, like, get the 1.
Right.
Because if my drovers can heal in between, because they actually heal really fast in between.
Yeah, they do. It's great.
Like, if they can heal in between, then I'm fine. But then that guy lived at, like, 1 health, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to micro here anymore, so I was just like...
From there, you should have just gone into the bush, because there's not much else you can do.
You know, I should have gone into the brush right away, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's okay. And then, these...
Yeah, okay, that guy lived with 1 health, too, and I was like, well, fuck.
This, should be making smalls. This made a small earlier. This should be making another mob.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, is, like, my micro isn't fast enough to make as many units. I can't go fast enough yet. I have to practice.
Yeah. No, it's okay. And then just, in these games against beta, you can have the front 2 moms making smalls, and then just have the one in the back make another mom. Or if you get a really good trade in, like through the bush, you can have the front one make smalls and these 2 make moms, and then just go up to 5. And then once you're able to fully establish 5 moms, you have the advantage, like a massive advantage over my economy.
Yes.
Because
I can only get to 4, because, like, I don't think I could have, with how slow that I was going, even if I won, like, a couple of trades, I don't think I ever could have gotten to 5. I would have had to go to 4 and make the front 2 making smalls, because you made way too many units.
Right. Yeah, at this point in the game, if I'm making units like this, you just know I'm on 2 refineries.
Yep.
And if I'm sitting on 2 refineries, the beta player is going to be able to up his refinery count to 3. Because his units are so cheap, he's able to streamline commandos and maybe make a hangar. The beta player will either make a hangar or another refinery. But in this map, obviously, I have to make a hangar. So what you do here... so I skipped ahead a little bit. I've built another refinery, and this is where you should be on 4 moms.
Yeah.
And it'll take me another...
Obviously, I was.
Yeah, but it'll take me another minute to get my my next factory going, so I can start a 4th factory, and I haven't even started making another medium hub.
So, but my question is this.
Okay.
Like, at most, I could have had 8 drovers here, and if I hadn't lost the trade, I would have had 12. But I would have still had to go all the way around the bottom left of the corner, and my 4 moms would have to be on the far bottom left, the middle, and 2 on the top. Like, even in a best case scenario, because like, I can't just run away. Your commandos are going to keep walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, best case scenario, like you said, I move my mom over the corner, and I can have my drovers maybe rally and have enough time to heal on the very bottom left of the map.
You mean like right here?
But either way, I had to stall, and I don't have a way to get them all to the top left to harass you. Yeah, I mean there. And so, like, I feel like no matter what at this point, I've lost the army, and I don't know what to do.
Your best bet at the point where you would have had 11 drovers to my, what was it, like 7 or so commandos, it was to push in with a mom and then just try to make me split in the most inefficient way. That was your only bet at beating me. Like, if I made a mistake and you got, like, 3 commandos under your mom or something, right? But that's why I'm saying this matchup is so hard at higher levels, because if the better player has really good splits, like, what's the Goo supposed to do? Right? But let's take a look. So these should actually be moving up, because you killed all of my commandos. You don't even know these are here. So if you move up right away, you will probably see this commando and kill it, and then this commando and kill it, and then I have to make a wall.
Yeah.
Which stalls me a little bit, and it'll keep me on the defensive, so you can very safely make another mob.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so when I win a trade, just immediately
pressure me.
Make my bigger army go up.
As a Goo player, you just have to pressure me 24/7.
There's no way you could have rallied and made an army of 5 commandos to contest me when I meet you at wherever you could have rallied to.
Yep.
I always win if I just go all the way up and then wait until I, like,
yeah, because me rallying my units down here is a mistake. Like, this is very punishable.
Yep.
And if you...
that was my idea, but I wanted to wait to see you rally them forward before.
Don't do that.
And then I didn't see the first one. I guess I didn't see the second one.
No, you didn't see
I saw the second one.
You saw this one?
But I wasn't quick enough. So, like, I didn't see the very first one, because I think you, like... I think I wasn't quite in the brush yet, and, like, I literally just, like... Maybe I'm just dumb, but I feel like I just, like, absolutely didn't see the very first one.
It looks like you didn't see the third one?
No, I saw the second one, but didn't go for it, because I was like, well... I don't have enough time. Or was it the third one? I don't know. There was one where I, like, saw it, and I was like, well, he's already too far gone, I can't chase after him.
That was...
So I'll wait for your next one to come, and I'll attack that one. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure on my vision, I didn't see the one that came before that. Because I saw the one that came immediately before that. And then I positioned myself, or, like, I readied myself to, like, micro in. But...
Yeah. No, I think that your logic is perfectly legit. But the correct thing to do here is just push right up and get in my face.
Yeah.
Because I have to deal with the units in my face before I can even think about trying to do anything to your mother goes.
Yes.
With Goo, you have to be pressuring your opponent the entire time. You cannot let up.
Okay. Exhausting.
Yeah. Like, Goo it requires a lot of multitasking.
Yes. Yes, it does.
But I gotta say, I'm pretty confident that at the highest levels, at least, that Goo is probably the strongest race right now.
Yeah.
Yep, because the more I can figure out, like, ways to play around things, it feels like the other races can't figure it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the other ones seem more set in stone. You have, like, way more flexibility because I think simply just if everything else was, like, way more equal, like the Goo units didn't, like, heal up, blah blah blah, like everything else was simple, maybe their resources were, like, a little bit less.
Yeah.
The simple fact that you can move your Goo off the extractor or off the spigot really easily to, like, shift positioning makes them super flexible in, like, strategy.
Yeah, especially because, like, for example, if you push in here, I can just rotate all the way up to the top left corner and then have a much better, like, choke position over here.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, like, what I was kind of trying to do, but I was, like, way too late, and then I didn't think I could do it, and I thought I could beat your commando army, and then I didn't, and then I was like, wait, this is... Like, the biggest problem is I was like, I was like, if this goes like it went last time, I'm in a really good spot. And then you had way more units way faster than like the last game before this. And I was like, oh, well, I can't beat this army, and I thought I could.
Yeah, I was a little more efficient this time around, but...
A little? You were like way more efficient, dude.
Dude, those splits too, holy shit.
Like, dumb part where like I actually won the trade and I had a good army. You got like twice as fucking many units as last time, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot faster for sure. But but I think that if you did move up like initially with those first 5 drovers, the game would have been totally different.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about it, but that does seem like a way more like aggressive posturing kind of skirmish style positioning, and I don't know why I didn't do that. Like, I think I'm just like stuck in like the back foot because I'm trying to like figure out how to play this game. Because like if I was playing Zerg, obviously I would have gone in.
Yeah.
Like that would have been insane.
Think of it like playing a Zerg. Like think of it as the exact same thing.
Like, but like I'm still trying to figure out the game itself, so I'm just like not doing that. I'm just like, oh well, blah blah blah, and then like I'm just like, because like right there, like what like my logic was wait to see where you rallied to, and then go after the like I was gonna do exactly what you told me to do to start. I was just waiting to see you rally forward first,
right?
Which I obviously don't have to do now that I think about it after the fact. But like that's like my mindset when I'm like thrown into it because I like.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar yet.
It's absolutely practice. That's all this game is at this point. Because you have a really good general understanding of exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Now it's just a matter of figuring out like when to do it. Because you know, Goo's just so flexible. Like it's hard to know when you're supposed to do it. Because everything else, like in other games, you have timing builds. You have like fast expand or like you know just this is what it is, this is how you do it, and this beats this. As Goo, everything you can do can counter your opponent if you do it right. Like, it doesn't particularly matter. What you need is information of what your opponent is doing, and then you could build accordingly very reactively, very quickly to whatever they're trying to do.
Yes. Alright. I'm feeling good.
Confident?
Confident.
Taking first place?
I think so.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I need to do AIs though. And I'm all gooed out, I think.
Sure. Sounds good.
My brain was already toast from work today.
Yeah? Busy?
No, it's just everything wasn't working properly and I had to like think too hard. I don't like when I have to think.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Right? Alright, maybe, I don't know. I'm probably going to play a little bit later tonight and just play against AIs, but I think I want to practice that and get familiar again so that I can actually, because like I feel like I understand everything you've told me, but I feel like if we do another game, I'm not going to do any of it because I'm going to be very focused on trying to like do the game thing.
Right.
And not the strategy thing.
Yeah.
And that's...
Just remember to pressure as often as you can. That's all you really do. Because you gain information by pressuring me, right? Because you see my base.
This is true. I think I'm gonna do one thing at a time. Or like one thing at a time, like in like games. I think tomorrow, maybe after I make cookies, I will try to see if I can play against other people.
Sure. The best time, because most people are European, is like midday.
That can work.
And you can always just you can always reach out to them and say, will anybody be available in like an hour? And then usually people try to figure out how to work with you on that. Cool. Alright, do you have any final questions?
No, but I'm sure I'll come up with some after I do some practice and maybe play against other people.
Alright. Sounds good. And then you can ask them for the replay, just like send it to your Dropbox. Or if you're the host, you can save the replay. Do you have automatic saves for your replays enabled or no?
I don't, but I think I'm going to. It's just like in the settings somewhere.
No, after the game it's a check mark. I mean, it might be in the settings somewhere. But after the game, just in the bottom left corner, there's a check mark for autosave. But yeah, Cool.
All right. Yeah, no, it's not just in the basic settings. I'll have to do it after a game. I'll have to remember.
Very inconvenient.
It seems like something that should be in the settings just to start.
Right? And then, yeah, people are super friendly, so if you just play with a random, you can say, hey, I'm new, so watch your mouth.
Don't hurt me.
Don't touch me there. This is my new square.
Exactly. I'm hoping you bring this up to people, but there should be another tag for playing against other people in the tournament, because I'm gonna get absolutely smoked by everybody else if I just hey, looking for a game, which is fine. I'm sure I'll still learn some stuff, but it'd also be nice to play against the other people who are new. And
yeah, just say, you could always say preferably somebody who is newer, and that might encourage somebody to come out of the woods.
I think I will do that. I'll be like, I am bad. Please go easy on me.
Yeah, just out yourself.
Yes.
But alright, thank you for taking the time. It's been fun.
For taking the time. I had to make sure that the Goo players live on.
Yeah, all three of us.
Yes. I will carry on the torch, good sir.
Yeah, every time somebody is like, I'll learn Goo, they play 5 games, and they're like, this isn't fun.
I am not having fun.
This is very confusing.
It is very... I feel like if you get over, I don't know, I feel like I'm already over it, but, I feel like if you get over a hump, you're, no worse off than, all of the other races, and you can just do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still gonna take longer to learn.
There's a lot of
I think
really
it just takes
weird
more time
things.
to play.
Yeah. The hardest part for me is just practice.
Yeah.
Because, I'll tell myself, this is what I should be doing, and then in game, I'll just not do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It does happen, doesn't it?
It happens to me a lot, and people call me out on it, and I'll just be like, you are right. That is exactly what I said.
You're correct, sir.
But alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording now. Put this on
Okay.
YouTube. See what
Sweet.
happens.
It'll be beautiful.
Hopefully. You never know.
It's full of learning opportunities.
I sure hope so. Because, man, people need to learn to play some Goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I forgot to watch one of your other videos. There's a couple of videos that you have, right?
That's fine. Yeah, I have 3.
I haven't watched the rest of those.
There's 2 tutorial-y ones, and then one on why I suck at Goo.
Goo vs. Shroud Frizz replay review.
Yep, that's the guy who beat me in the big tournament.
One, and then I started some of your Goo vs. guide, and I was like, is this important? Are there that many human players? And then I looked, and there were, but I didn't get back to it.
Yeah, I think there's 1 or 2.
I thought there was 3.
Is there 3?
No, there's 2.
2. Just so you know,
And 1 baby.
we allowed it to where a couple of the weaker players who are experienced are allowed to play, but they have to play off race.
Okay.
So not all these players are going to be literally new. We only did that because we were afraid that we wouldn't have enough players.
Who are the ones who aren't completely new but are playing a new race?
I think Zesaurus and Chemos.
Okay.
I'm not super good at this. I forget everybody's names immediately.
Me too.
I think Nabi has played before, but I don't remember. I don't think so. I'm making that up.
Man, Hendra's got 4 people he's coaching.
Yeah, and he's the least available, I think. Well, that's not true. I think Frizz is now the least available. They are Russian.
Interesting.
So, politics.
That would make them a little bit less
awkward.
awkward. Awkward indeed.
He's so nice. I feel bad. I wish him the best.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not like the people's fault. It's you know,
Yeah.
it's like if America started a war, and we're like, hey, we don't like war.
Yeah, it's like
But
if we, it's like if we randomly decided to attack Mexico because, you know, politics.
exactly.
We'd be like, why?
I don't know. Everybody would be like, why though?
It's like, I want my jobs, but goddamn, I don't want them that bad.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. I'm gonna take a break and then do some midnight gooing.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll probably be around. I'm not tired yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I took
we can
a
work
I took a
tomorrow.
nap. Weird, not working.
Right? So strange.
Hmm.